Hi, I'm Laura Angelique, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to another exciting week of PWI Championship Wrestling. We're going to start things off today with a couple of newcomers to PWI, namely the Rock and Roll Rebel going up against Buster Cherry. Let's take a look at these two and see if they have what it takes to make it here at PWI.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next match is scheduled for one fall with a 10-minute time limit.
Fans, welcome back. This is Dave Yearwood with the PWI Championship Wrestling, and here we are back at the squared circle. Got somebody new sitting with me here today. Dallas James won't be joining us till later on in the show, but next to me today, making his co-hosting debut, will be Gentleman Johnny Walker.
That's right, Dave. I have decided to come in and fill in for Dallas for a while. I think he needs a break from his ringside commentary and co-hosting of this show.
Well, we want to talk a little more about your change in atmosphere here in the PWI, but let's go to this debut match.
Ladies and gentlemen, Buster Cherry!
Mr. Buster Cherry coming into the PWI here. Buster Cherry.
Buster Cherry kind of looks like he's already needs to be busted. He's kind of plump there around the midsection.
Well, let's just see what this man is made of here, Johnny. We've been hearing a lot about him here from down south, and he's ready to make his action debut here into the PWI.
Like I said, it looks like he's made of a lot right there in the midsection.
Well, on the other side, a newcomer also is the Rock and Roll Rebel. Do you know anything about this man, Johnny?
Well, I've heard of him. He's from the South, and he's trying to make a name for himself here in the PWI, but I tell you what, he's going to have a long, hard ladder to climb, and that road will be rocky if he comes at me.
Well, John, a lot of the fans, I can't tell you over the past couple months now about the outpouring of mail coming into the PWI headquarters just about what has gone wrong with Gentleman Johnny Walker.
What do you mean gone wrong?
What is this change in attitude, change in latitude from Gentleman John Walker? The role model here in the PWI, the fan favorite, and I'm not getting too much coming in commentary in favor of the way you've made your change
Wait a minute.
in the PWI.
I'm still a fan favorite. They cheer me. The only thing that has happened is I had to get a certain man's attention because he was ducking me. And how do you get a man's attention? He won't face you face to face. Remember, face to face. Well, the man knows now that he should have been a man and faced me, given me the title shot that I deserved. Instead, he kept saying, no, because he knew that I could beat him.
Well, there's still ways that things are supposed to happen. There's a process, there's an order, and a lot of disorder was brought into the PWI, a lot of confusion, a plethora of these masked attacks going on outside the ring, inside the ring, attacking the PWI champion. And you finally had your shot, but we've still not come to a conclusion. But we'll probably get back to that later on. I'm sure Dallas will have something to say when he joins me for the feature match today, which will have you in the squared circle before us. But right now, let's get back to the two newcomers to the PWI here, Buster Cherry and the Rock and Roll Rebel. Rock and Roll Rebel there in the red and black. Excuse me, Rock and Roll Rebel in the black tights, and Buster Cherry there with the red and black outfit.
That's right. Cherry ready to be busted. This Rock and Roll Rebel is going to show him what it does take to make it here in the PWI.
Well, right now you can see the fans have already chosen their favorite here in this match as they're following the work of Mr. Buster Cherry. Slap across the chest of Buster Cherry by the Rock and Roll Rebel. Oh, forearm across the chest, and Mr. Cherry just backs off, comes off the ropes, and has at it. Again, takes another solid elbow off the Rebel. Rebel now having a few words with the referee, somewhat perplexed here by the amount of damage he's trying to put on Mr. Cherry. And a nice drop kick there, Johnny by Rock and Roll Rebel right on the button. Takes Buster Cherry down. Cherry now surveying the situation.
That's right, he's going to have to stand back and regroup because I think he finally realized that Rock and Roll Rebel will get the final pinfall in this contest.
Only a 2 count there by the referee as Buster working him down there, catching the Rebel with his shoulders to the mat. Almost too long there. Again, working him up. Working the leverage up on the Rebel. Again, a 2 count. Only a 2 count by the referee. Now, Mr. Cherry here has got giving the Rock and Roll Rebel here a taste of the crabs. Quick reversal there by Rock and Roll Rebel. Nice move by the man. Both wrestlers back to their feet. Cherry sets him up off the rope. Take him up and over. Back to the mat. And we saw there, and it looks like it's the finish. The finishing hold of Buster Cherry with the Cherry Bomb.
You call that a cherry bomb? Looked more just like he fell on and they hit heads and he got the lucky 1, 2, 3 on the Rock and Roll Rebel.
Well, Johnny, as we take a look at the replay here, we'll see the work of Buster Cherry. And you know what we're hearing about this man. They're the #1 ranked tag team coming out of the southern states, him and his partner, Sergeant Nelson. I'm sure we'll be seeing more of these to Sergeant Nelson and Buster Cherry here in the PWI.